Yeah, I gotta call her, bro.
And I gotta make sure Ekla doesn't call her. So.
That's funny.
And then I punched him.
And with Donkey Kong.
With Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I have a very different take. What's up, everyone? I'm Junebug, and I'm joined by Aklo and Nikki, and today we're going to answer your questions.
Aklo, should I call her? And I'm a real bro, you shouldn't call her.
It depends on your relationship with this person.
Do you actually know the person, and do you know who this person is talking about?
Let me ask you this. Did she ever call you?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
No, that's right. That's right.
Does she
I mean,
deserve
if you're
to be
trying
called?
if you're trying to develop like a classic anxious avoidant dynamic, then I think you should call her.
That is in these days. Like
Yeah.
that is trendy these days, you know. So.
If you want a toxic push-pull relationship, then definitely call her.
You know,
Definitely.
maybe we're projecting though. Like maybe he's talking about a completely healthy relationship, and like he's like, yeah, should I give her a call today? And like we're actually just projecting our own like problems onto him.
Wow,
I mean,
yeah,
he's
maybe he's talking about his mom.
Yeah, his mom or his
Yeah,
grandma.
exactly,
Like
yeah.
you should probably call them. Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably call her. Yeah,
Yeah,
Give grandma a
definitely
visit,
call your
you know,
mom.
so,
Definitely call your
Yeah, you should call her, man.
mom.
Yeah, so that's the verdict. On average, yes, you should call her. Perfect. All right, next question from a Pichu Lover 911. Favorite pizza?
Wow.
June, do you have something already?
Favorite pizza. I actually don't.
Wait, does
Alright,
he
come
mean
back to me.
favorite like type of pizza or like favorite pizza like place? Or like, is he asking like Domino's or whatever? Or is he asking like favorite pizza?
Just
like,
favorite
what's on your
pizza. I would guess like the kind of pizza. Like
I
not
would guess the type of
place.
pizza
Yeah.
and not
Okay,
like
okay.
the pizza place.
Right.
Yeah, come back to me.
Yeah, I think
Come back.
personally for me it's a pretty simple choice. You can never really go wrong with a margarita because
Margarita's good.
like that's just such a staple and you can get it at most places. Has never really disappointed me. And like sometimes you get a more like fancy pizza and there's just that one ingredient on it that you didn't know would be on it that kind of makes the whole thing a little bit mid. So like I'll always be happy with the good, just like basic option where I know exactly what I'm getting. And like it's pizza. Like I feel like the pizza experience for me personally is always very similar, no matter what the topping looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you're talking about type of pizza slice, which it seems like you're talking about, because you mentioned margarita, and not specifically topping, my favorite pizza slice is a grandma slice, actually.
I don't even know what
What?
that is.
If
That
you
might
know
be an
what I mean.
American thing. Can you elaborate?
Is that a New York thing? It's not it's not a Virginia thing. It might be a New
Okay,
York thing.
okay.
I don't know.
Well, to be honest, I don't know what's in it exactly, but I know it tastes really good. But
Is that
you
grandma?
know, now all I'm thinking about is, God, I should call her.
Oh no. You can't call her. She's in the pizza.
Your grandma has been turned into a pizza. You can't call her anymore. It's too late for that.
Wait, let me look up grandma slice. Like,
Okay. Well, you do that. I think I realized why I'm having such trouble picking a favorite pizza. It's usually when I go to a place, like a pizza place, I'll look what's on the menu, and then like I'll get like their special, like the one that's like, oh, this pizza place is super known for this. So it's like if the pizza place is known for like a chicken bacon jalapeno pizza, I'll get that. But if it's just like, between like cheese and pepperoni and sausage, then I might get like the sausage. But like favorite pizza overall, I feel like I really, really like Akla. You might know this. I don't think they had. Do they have Olive Gardens in
yeah.
Germany?
They
Nikki?
do not
Oh, what?
know.
what you-
But I have experienced it before.
Okay.
We do not have it here now.
I have like this crazy nostalgia with the chicken Alfredo pizza at Olive Garden. Like,
Okay.
I have such a positive association with that pizza. It's just like, oh, like the
Is it like
what?
is it like a memory, like a sentimental like memory thing for you or something?
It's a little bit of that, and
Yeah.
it's also like, I mean, at least I remember the pizza being good. Granted, it was Olive Garden, so it's probably like okay,
I don't think I've had pizza at Olive Garden. I've only had the pasta and chicken, whatever.
Yeah,
And the
chick-
breadsticks. That's why you go to Olive Garden.
I mean, it's a chicken Alfredo pizza, so it's like white cheese, white sauce, chicken,
Right.
and it's actually like pretty good, or
That
at
sounds
least I
good to
remember
me.
it
Yeah.
being good.
And just in case you guys were still wondering about that grandma slice, by the way, It says a grandma slice is a thin rectangular pan-baked pizza with a crispy crust characterized by the sauce being spread over the cheese, not under it.
Mm.
Oh, actually, there's more. Originating from Long Island. Okay.
Okay, so that's why
That's a
that's why you are the only one who
Okay.
does.
I did not know that actually. I just
Yeah.
I just thought like
Interesting.
someone's grandma made it in I don't know in Italy maybe. Well, remember next time, yo, you come to New York, gotta try the grandma slice, bro.
What's up, gamer?
You were supposed to let Nikki read that one, man.
Oh, okay.
No, I
is this-
actually wanted to hear your responses first. What is up, gamer? What do you know about up, gamer?
What is up, gamers?
Oh, nothing much. How about you? All right, back to the match.
Perfect.
Why are these the questions we're reading right now?
That's my
Do you
bad.
think it's ever better to learn the game with a higher tier character to improve, or is learning with a mid tier like Link fine? Oh,
I actually
okay.
can I oh
Yeah, just go ahead and start. I have a wait. What were you
Link
gonna say?
spotted. Aclo
no
activated.
no I actually so I've got a lot of people like into Melee or whatever like and I've talked to a lot of people who are just getting into Melee, people who even haven't also like who also haven't even played the game yet before, right? And I actually do think that there is a lot of characters that are you shouldn't actually learn Melee with, and I think especially like regarding top tiers even. So let me break it down for you.
Okay. Wow.
Let me break it down. So for example, like a lot of people gravitate toward Falco. This is just one example, right? And Falco, obviously a really good character, and maybe the most popular character at like not like high-ish or high level, right? I actually think Falco is one of the worst characters to learn Melee with.
Pay no attention to the Falco Fox poster right next to Eklo.
I pray to that every day, bro.
Just one half of it.
Just one. But yeah, so I actually do think Falco, and just again as an example, is one of the worst characters to learn Melee with because I do think he doesn't teach you the rules of Melee, and this is where I'm getting at, right? So I feel like he's not teaching you proper neutral game, right? Like you play Falco, and then you switch to whatever, like Marth or Fox or Captain Falcon, you will not know what to do. Like you will not know how to play properly, right? Even Falco, like compared to Marth or whatever, like Falco most of the time, like he has safe aerials on shield, right? Whereas like a character like Sheik or Marth, they also have to space aerials on shield, right? It's like I feel like Falco's not teaching you proper spacing, proper neutral game, and I think most mid tiers, even like Link, I actually think are in the same boat, right? Like you play Link, like that is a different game than everyone else is playing, you know. I actually think the very best character to learn Melee with is Marth, right? He teaches you how to space arrows. It's very intuitive, right? Like with Marth, you space, it's better, right? You dash dance, and then you can grab, and then you can combo, right? And it's like you have recovery mix-ups, right? And it's like whereas like if you pick like Fox or Falco, like I said, Falco, different neutral game, whatever. And I do think one of the most fundamental things of learning Melee is actually learning how to dash dance and like the horizontal game. And I think dash dance is like really hard to master. And I think if you get a good understanding of it, which Marth can teach you, you'll just understand playing neutral better, right?
I have a very different take where I think most of the characters in Melee are a little Mickey Mouse. Where when you're picking that character, there are like fundamental traits that I think every character has to do. Like it's beneficial to like learn how neutral works, how punish works, how like the offstage game works, and how like advantage and disadvantage.
Right.
But you are onto something where it's like if you're playing Falco, like your neutral is just going to be a little bit carried by the fact that you have laser. But like also, I mean, if you play like Luigi or something, your disadvantage just is going to be carried by the fact that you can mash nair. Like every character has like, and even Marth, like Marth is like a fundamental character, but he also just like does the matrix whenever he's dash dance. So like his dash dance game is like fundamentally different than other characters. And I think like every character has like attributes that make them unique, which will make it both easier and difficult to learn other characters. Like if you go from Marth to Falcon, and like the tightness of the dash dance, that's going to be super valuable, but like you're not going to be low profiling moves Falcon dash. You just have to acknowledge that Marth dash works this way, Falcon dash works this way. So I think there's like, wait, what was the initial question?
Saying, do
Do
you
you
think it's
think-
ever better to learn the game with a higher tier character to improve, or is learning with a mid tier fine?
Okay, so I think if you play high tier matchups, like you're more likely to learn how those characters function in melee. So like if you started with Sheik, for example, hypothetically, you would learn a lot of matchups with Sheik, like Fox Sheik, Falco Sheik, and you'd understand how those characters that you're playing against, like, but if you start with Bowser, you might never get a chance to learn how Fox works because you're too busy like working against the grain of Fox Bowser. But if you started Sheik and then went to Bowser, then maybe you understand, okay, like Fox favors these options. This is how I dealt with it as Sheik. Maybe even though Bowser is worse, I can deal with it in these ways. So I think like higher tier characters give you the ability to play the game, quote unquote, more.
Yeah, I actually agree with like pretty much everything you said. But yeah, Nikki, did you want to talk about it too?
I think it kind of depends on. I mean, people learn the game in different ways, right? Some people are very methodical about it. They think a lot about the game. They're very analytical. Other players are more like they just play a lot and they pick up on things more subconsciously, right? And I think it doesn't really matter which character you play. You can learn with any character in both of these ways. I do think something people don't do enough is just play other characters, right? Like try to get good with like 1 to 2 other characters, not just like mess around with them, but actually try to learn them. Because then you'll always, like, your main always has a couple of things, like June said, that are just, Mickey Mouse that they get away with for free. And then playing a character that gets other stuff for free will help you appreciate the stuff that those characters have. You'll learn how to deal with them. And you'll also get new ideas how to play those situations with your actual main. And you'll also learn what the weaknesses of other characters are. Like, for example, when you start as Sheik, right? You can just like hold shield and then spot dodge and roll a bunch, but then when you play Marth, suddenly you're getting shield poked a bunch, your roll is pretty bad, your options out of a roll are pretty bad because you don't have good grounded options, right? You're like, sure, you can mash down tilt and grab, but that's not comparable to like Sheik's roll into spot dodge, into grab someone who tried to grab you, which always works against me. So playing other characters, I think, helps you figure out what your character like gets for free, what other characters struggle with, and how they play difficult situations, and that'll help you find ways that your main can also play them. So I think learning the game with a mid-tier is fine. Of course, if you start playing the game and then your first main is like, I don't know, Ganondorf or something, things will be different, right? Your dash dance will just function differently because you're slower and it's harder for you to move around stuff. You can still use it, but yeah, you just want to make sure that in the beginning you learn all the basic tech, all the basic movement, and then you can, pick your main, try out a couple of characters just to see how they function, and then I think with any character you can get pretty far. As long as you're, smart about it and not just bashing your head into the wall as Ness and wondering why you're not getting better. You have to put an effort with any character, including bad characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually think that makes such a big difference, because like you were kind of getting to it before, Junebug, where like you were saying like the Sheik Bowser example, like when you're Bowser, and obviously that's an extreme example, but you don't even realize the options that you don't have, right? So you don't even realize what you're missing really, or like what you're not seeing. TLDR of that answer, play Marth. Yeah.
Yeah, just play Marth.
Smart.
Just play Marth or Fox. Just play Marth or Fox. You'll have a good time.
It's Marth, bro. Like Marth is the easiest character in Melee to be that good,
Oh, okay.
Like Fox can be better, but like, come on, bro. Like,
All right, what's the biggest pop off you've done, Aklo?
It's funny because I've rarely popped off in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But when you say pop off, like some of the ones that come to mind are me versus KJH at Big House 2023 to make top 8.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I
a
remember
crazy
that
one.
one.
And another one that comes to mind, actually really, really similar. Again, a 3-stock comeback against a Blue Falco when I was on last Game 5 against Fiction at Ludwig Smash Invitational. And both of these were to qualify for like final cut, whatever. One was top 8 and one was for day 3. And I will say, for me, when I pop off in general, it's almost always when when I'm one, make a big comeback, and two, when the entire crowd is cheering against me. Like when everyone's cheering for me, like I usually don't even care to pop off really. But like if everyone's cheering against me and I win, I do pop off, and
You
it
pop
feels
off
so
out
good.
of spite, yeah.
Yeah, it feels much better, bro.
I think my biggest pop off was probably also a 3-stock comeback. It was against Drinking Food at Low Tier City 3. It was game 1 of Grand Finals. Diddy Rob in
Those
Project
characters
M.
in Super Smash Brothers Melee?
Are these melee questions? Oops.
Oh, you meant Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Brawl
Ah,
slash aka PM. But yeah, it was a crazy pop off because I knocked over the chair that I was sitting on, and then it
Matchbox
fell
mode.
over. Yeah, but I didn't realize that it had fallen over, and I was about to like sit back down on it. But then my friend Luck, shout outs to Luck, the Diddy Kong and Rano player.
I've seen this clip.
Yeah, he pushes the chair up, so I get to sit down in the chair.
Dude, he saved your moment. Like you popped up, you would have looked like a fool.
I would have sat down on the leg and had a painful pop up.
It would have been the front page of Reddit easily. That would have been so much better, honestly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for me, it's between two events. I think one contender is when I won my first like German larger tournament regional, because I was in my home city and the tournament took place like every 2 months, and the same like kind of group of 5 players would show up, and they'd always beat me up pretty badly. And then
In the game.
yeah,
In the game.
of course, mostly in the game. And then at one of the tournaments, I just kind of beat all of them in a row and like beat all of them for the first time, and then you can kind of see in the VOD, it's super dark, you can barely see me on the camera, but you can kind of see me get up and like shake my fist a bunch and like shout. It's very funny because there's no audio, but you can see me doing it. And then the other one is probably at Air 5, exactly, June, yeah. Which was still, I think, the biggest European tournament to this day. And it was my first time making top 8 at such a big tournament, and it was in a set where I think if I play that set 100 times, 99 times I'll lose. Like all the games I lost, I got like, 3-stocked or 4-stocked, and all the games I won were like super close, last hit, I get lucky, something stupid happens, I win.
That's crazy, actually.
And then game
Fudge.
5, last stock, last hit, last stock. My opponent respawns, has 1 stock, like 0%. I've got like 1 stock, 90%. And I just back throw shine them at 0 on Yoshi's, they die. And then I just
Oh
pop
my
off like
God.
crazy, my homies come on stage. And
Dude, I imagine like getting back throw shine and then getting popped off.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
so funny.
next 2 or 3 times I played them, I just got 3-0'd instantly, like as I should have that day. But hey,
Yeah.
I got that one set somehow.
Sometimes tournaments just a little scrappy. People play nervous, but that's human. Oh, it's so human.
Yeah.
Feeling all the nerves. No,
All right, next question. All right, thoughts on Kingu?
I have no thoughts.
Yeah, that was my answer. I was gonna say no, I don't think about Kingu.
I've got too many thoughts.
Well, actually, wait, I have a really funny Kingu story. Basically, you remember FETS 2023, the tournament in England? There
Yeah.
was a regional crew battle, like a country crew battle, actually. So the team that won was my team, which was the South Asian crew battle. And
Oh my god, that
Kingu-
sounds broke. It was it you, Zane,
my brother, and
Foxy?
there was Hamza, I forget his tag, and I forget the other guys' tags, but I remember them, it's not their tags. But so Kingu is English, by the way, and he says, South Asia, that's not a country. And my brother goes, it was. And he's like,
Yeah. Wow.
because like
Yeah.
basically right, we had like India, Pakistan, and I believe one of them was Bangladeshi.
Yeah.
All on one team. Is like, that's not one country. It's like, it was.
It was. Yeah, gotta get educated on your British history. I think. Kingu.
Yeah, my thoughts on Kingu are that Kingu is who I would have been if I started playing during COVID and was Kingu's age. I feel like I see myself
And
in
if you were
Kingu a
Kingu.
lot. Yeah.
And if you're a Kingu. Yeah.
I'm just slightly older German Kingu, who has gone through everything Kingu is currently going through. So like I see myself in that kid. But yeah,
Alright, next
Kingu, you
question.
got your 5 minutes. Be happy about it.
Alright. Yeah. How do you guys like eggs?
Yeah, how do you guys like your eggs?
Yeah. How do you guys like your eggs?
I'd say my go-to actually is over easy. I think it's like the tastiest. Like I like that runny yolk, bro. Does that sound weird? I like the yolk.
No, yeah. If it's like sunny side up or over easy, I like to have bread. So I
Oh
can,
yeah, or sunny side up. It's like basically the same thing, right?
yeah, just so I can dip the yolk in the or dip the bread in the yolk.
Like
Yeah.
as a brown man, I gotta have my bread to dip something in.
Yeah, just like it's just like roti. Just but if it's not like that, I really like boiled egg. I really like poached egg.
Well,
I-
I will say boiled egg is probably the most efficient. You can
Yeah,
take
you
that on
can
the
just-
go, you know?
Mm.
You don't
Mhm.
even have to peel it and you can take it on the go.
What? Explain.
No, I'm saying like you can peel it when you get to work or something.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant,
No.
I thought you had some strat. Like you just
Oh, I thought that you thought I'm saying just like bite the egg. Is that
yeah,
what you thought?
exactly.
Just
Yeah,
swallow it
just-
whole with
Yeah.
the peel. Come on.
You're
Yeah.
just like a snake. It's just shatter.
Well, what about you, Nikki? Do they have eggs in where are you from?
No, actually, I'm in Berlin. We don't have eggs here, so I'm more of a scrambled tofu kind of guy. There's this black salt. It's called kala namak. It has the, not sure what it's called in English, the sulfite in it, which makes it taste like egg. So it's like a kind of salt that like has that eggy taste to it. So like I make scrambled tofu with it, and it kind of tastes like scrambled
okay.
eggs, and that's
That actually sounds pretty cool.
it's like a pretty nice party trick I have when people are staying over at my place. Like I make them scrambled
That's
tofu in
that's
the
the
morning,
party trick, man.
and they're like, "Oh my god, it tastes like egg," and I'm like, "Yeah, it kind of does."
All right. I think this is probably our final question. But did you all have a moment when playing competitive Melee Smash clicked and it took less brain power to play and you felt on the same playing field as all the best players? This happened pretty early for me. This happened like within the first year of me playing Brawl because I like beat Chudat in Brawl with Donkey Kong. With Donkey Kong Kirby. It was such a strange set.
That's
he beat my
insane
Lucario.
lore.
Yeah, my
That's
first big
insane lore.
win.
What year was that?
Yeah, was me beating Chudet with Brawl Donkey Kong. But yeah, I think I had been like studying as in VODs because he was like a really good Lucario back then. So I was studying not Melee as in VODs, Brawl as in VODs
I hate
to
that.
like get good. 2008, 2009. What is that? 16 years ago? 17 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah, 16, 17, yeah.
And as soon as I got it, I was like, okay, like everybody's like, it was just my Gojo in JJK moment where everything like slowed down. Like I was reading jumps. Like it's like, oh my god, everybody plays the same and then different. This is
Awakened
amazing.
Junebug. Yeah.
That's funny.
And then I punched him
And with Donkey Kong.
with Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
With Donkey Kong.
With Donkey Kong, yeah.
I-
This is Donkey Kong right here. You can meet him anytime.
Donkey Kong, bro.
That's Donkey, that's Kong.
Can I introduce you guys?
Great.
Yeah, that's how to really make the loss sink in. After I beat him, yeah, GG's.
Quick 1-2. Yeah.
For me personally, like I've been playing Smash and Melee like for a very, very long time. Like since I was literally like a toddler, I was been playing Melee, right? So like I always kind of actually understood how to play Melee, and like when I went to my first tournament, I did actually very well. But I will say, when I started like rapidly improving was during the early pandemic. But I remember like I was losing to Ginger and Bobby Big Balls on the weekly, right? And then like one time my brother was watching and he was telling me like, bro, just like stay center stage. I was like, I am, whatever. And then like he's like, no, you're not staying center stage. And then basically like I know everyone says like, oh yeah, like Melee stay center stage, and they think they're doing it right, but then they don't realize that like they're giving up advantage, right? So for example, like as I'm Fox and there's a Falco, whatever, like I may try to go for like a running like aerial onto the side platform or whatever, like maybe I'm going for an upper attack or something, right? And if I'm not confident in it or whatever, and like it might miss, if I miss that upper, now I'm now in the corner, right? And like now Falco is center stage, right? So basically, like every small detail I was like losing center stage, you'd be like, no, that's not center stage, right? And then I realized like, oh, all I have to do is stay center stage. And from there, I got like a lot better at Melee. and that must have been like 2020 or 21 maybe. Yeah.
I learned the tech skill, and then I went to my local, and people weren't really that good there, so I could beat a lot of players by just having decent tech skill. But there'd always be like one next player like better than me. Like when I was good enough to
Right.
be number one in my region, I would travel outside of it, and there would be someone better than me. And I would always feel like, yes, I can play smoothly and play well, but I'm not able to keep up with the best players in the world, obviously. So it was always like a process of me, like I feel like I can move and control my character the way I want to. I can just tell that I'm still making mistakes, and there's situations in which I respond the same way every time without meaning to, that I need to work on. So it was just like a process of improving a little bit every day and like feeling confident in what I can do and what I know I cannot do yet, and iterating
Right,
on
yeah.
that again and again. So I never felt like, oh, it suddenly clicked. It was just like, I know this person is slightly better than me, I know what I need to practice to beat them, so I'll practice that, and then hopefully I'll win next time.
People talk a lot about like how to stay involved in Melee, or like how to keep the fire alive. I think one of the best things for both improvement and just like playing a bunch is like finding somebody that's close enough to you in skill where it's like, oh, okay, like this is the challenge, or like we're both battling. It's not like either you're destroying them, like they're a lot worse than you, or like they're destroying you. It's like there's a lot to learn in those small like differences
Yes.
of skill, versus like it can be overwhelming if you're playing somebody that's just like force stalking you the whole time, or you're force stalking them the whole time, and they're like, what could I do better? It's like, well, a lot of things, but
All right, cool. I think we made it through the questions that we had for today, right?
Yeah.
Thanks
I thought that-
everybody for asking us questions. I think we have more that we're going to address, and we may do another video like this in the future. So if you didn't get your chance in this time, maybe say some things in the comments below. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you didn't. Tell us what your favorite pizza is. Any closing thoughts, Aklo, Nikki?
Yeah, I guess don't maybe say something in comments. Definitely say something in comments. I want to know what June's. Want to know more about him, and yeah, I gotta call her, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, and I gotta make sure Ekla doesn't call her, so that's my closing thought.
All right. Till next time,
Okay.
gamers. Peace.
Bye.
And play Marth also. Play Marth. Yeah. All right. Bye.
1, 2.